What's up guys, Digitech74. As you guys know, Nintendo released the Super NES Classic today and a lot of people went out there to the stores and try to get their hands on it. It seems like Nintendo did a better job this time getting their numbers up. There were a little bit more games in stock this time. I decided to go to Walmart. I head out around 2 o'clock in the morning this Friday. When I got there, there was really no one there. There were a lot of vehicles, so what I learned is that everybody was basically waiting for the first person to go online to actually start a line, because it was kind of windy and it was kind of cold. It seems right now that Target was the one that had the higher numbers in stock. Here in New York, Long Island, Target actually had over 200 units, and they were actually handing out like tickets to people, but there were actually more tickets than actually people waiting online, because people maybe thought there were not enough. But I actually managed to get mine from Walmart. They actually did a good job, and we're gonna do a quick unboxing after this. Also, Best Buy had there was a Best Buy around there that I went after just to see what was going on, and it seems like they were not even handing tickets. They were not telling their customers how many units were in stock. The manager was a little bit of giving them attitude or stuff. I don't know, maybe he was having a bad day, but it didn't seem like he was following procedures as like the company told people online. So I don't know, Best Buy, it was a little bit iffy today, but other than that, everything was very orderly. People was nice, people was waiting online, and everybody was doing what they needed to do. So not to bore you guys, we're just gonna go now and we're gonna do a quick unbox video for this. Okay, so here we go with the quick unboxing of this Super Nintendo Classic Edition. As you guys can see, one of the biggest features when they were marketing this is that you could actually play Star Fox 2, which was supposedly was never on released for the system, but technically there was a beta game that was running online, and then what I learned yesterday is that somebody already took the ROM of the system and they already put it on a cartridge, and people seem to be playing it on the original system. That's what people is saying. So Star Fox is actually out there and people is enjoying it. So as you can see, this is the front of the box, and it has a few games featured here. A few information about Nintendo at the bottom, you know, the regular barcode and all that blah 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 stuff. The Super NES console, and you can see the actual size. Somebody's holding this replica of the Super Nintendo. You can see the top of the box. It says Classics. Really cool, simple design right there. And then we have the back of the box right here. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. And you can see all the artwork for all the games. Star Fox, Mario Kart, Super Metroid. Here is a list. I'm gonna zoom in here so you guys can see what the list is about the games. There's a pretty decent lineup for the games. Definitely it's a decent list of games. I think that the European version got a little bit of different game variations, and they were really good games too. So, but these games are definitely the popular games that everybody played here. So it says Star Fox can be unlocked by completing the first stage or of Star Fox, the first game. So that'll be interesting to see. I played Star Fox to death already. I want to play Star Fox 64 now. That's the next one. So let's get to opening the box now. So here we go. Putting that little tab over here. And let's see what it says. Now you are playing with super power, because it's the Super Nintendo. That makes sense. I like those little details that Nintendo does. So here we go. We're gonna open this. And Mario, sorry, you have to move. You have to move a little bit on the side. Thank you. There we go. We have a box. We're gonna flip this now. We have our Nintendo, probably a Nintendo poster. Let's open this real quick. See what's this about. We have some warranty stuff. Then we have the instructions. It comes with a little adapter and all the plug-ins and everything. I'm pretty sure that I can plug the USB cable into my laptop like I've been doing with the NES Classic. That probably shouldn't be a problem. Let's see what else is inside here. It is a poster, correct? It is a poster. Oh, I think I used to have this poster as a kid. Well, probably not with the same games, who knows. But this is reminds me a lot of the poster that I used to own when I was a kid. Who knows? It looked a lot like this. Legend of Zelda at the bottom, F-Zero, Star Fox, Super Mario Kart. I had so much fun with Super Mario Kart. Super Metroid. It's actually a game that I really never got to play. I never got to play this game. Sorry if I'm doing a bad job here showing the... There we go. That's much better. Super Mario World. Amazing game too. So that's the poster. I'm gonna put this aside and let's see what else is inside here. You have your brick, the power for the USB, and it has the Nintendo logo. There it is. The Nintendo brand over there. Nice job. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. We have the controllers. Let's see. Wow, that's pretty much. Just for comparison, this is one of the originals. This is my original Super NES controller. I'm just gonna do this real quick just so we can see. This is the actual controller. This is a Super Nintendo controller with the regular connector, as you can see. And let's compare them side to side. And yeah, they did a pretty good job. Let's see how the buttons feel. Wow, they actually feel the same. I don't think I could tell much of a difference, to be honest, guys. It just feels the same. Wow. Maybe the joypad feels a little bit like more like loose, like it doesn't spring back as much as this one. This one has a little more bounce, but I'm sure that's probably okay. That's the way it was designed. Let's take a quick look at the back. Nintendo and the made in China stuff and the recycling stuff. And all right, let's see what the end looks like. What the other end looks like. It just looks like the one for the, very similar to what the NES Classic one was. All right, so that's that. So that's one controller. Here's the other controller, which we already saw. It's pretty much the same. Nothing to show here. Let's take a look at the cable. This is the micro USB cable. Nothing special really. It's just the standard stuff. And then we have the HDMI cable, that goes to the television. Let's just take a look at this. And it's also, let me see if I can get that Nintendo brand over there. Yep, and you can see it over there. It also has the Nintendo brand and the HDMI. Let's take a look at the console now. I'm going to move this out of the way so it's not distracting, and there it goes. That's the Super Nintendo Classic. I wish I could just open and put the little cartridges here. That would be so cool. Yeah, I mean, it feels nice. They did a really good job reproducing, replicating the actual console, and you can see the power goes up on and off, and then the reset button. Obviously the eject button won't work, it won't do anything, there's no function there, so reset button is probably to reset when you finish playing a game. And well, that is great. They did a really nice job. You can see all the stuff at the bottom here. HDMI out and the port for the micro USB, and the HDMI logo here. So yeah, that's it. And obviously the LED light here. So yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm very glad that I was able to get this today on day one. It wasn't a struggle like it was with the Super NES Classic. I will suggest you guys, like, I really think that I heard a lot of people complaining online that they were not going to be able to get it because of people reselling online and scalping and all that stuff. But to be honest, if I understand that some people have work and some people have school and some people have other obligations to do, and that's very unfortunate, but I can almost guarantee you guys that there is going to be another chance to get your hands on one of these. From what I've been hearing, they've been restocking. Like Nintendo, the Nintendo store had a midnight release, and they were like serving either bands or tickets, and then the next day in the morning they started over and they did another round, and it seems like I heard there was another truck coming in, like delivering more of the Super Nintendo classics. So it seems like it's gonna be a little bit easier this time to get it. And I tell you, if you need to be in the store, I will always advise anybody that if you want to go to the store and if you know that they open at 7 o'clock, I will suggest you guys to kind of be there three and a half hours earlier before. That will almost guarantee you that you are going to be able to get your hands on one of these if the opportunity, allows it. It took me 9 months to get the to actually get the NES Classic because I always had school, not school, but I always had to be at work, or I had things to do, and I could never camp out. I could never be and do it. But I was able to do it at the Best Buy store. So this was a lot easier than the first one. So hopefully, this will be easier for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and till the next one. Take care.